Long before the world called it Iran, this land was known by other names: Parsa, Persis, and eventually Persia. The word Iran means land of the Aryans. It's an old name, one that speaks to ancient roots going back thousands of years, long before modern borders existed. This land was home to one of the oldest continuous civilizations on Earth. Over 7,000 years ago, small farming communities began to rise across the Iranian plateau. One of the first major cultures here was the Elamite civilization in what is now Khuzestan. They built cities, temples, and left behind one of the region's earliest written scripts. While little is widely known about the Elamites today, their legacy shaped the rise of future empires. By the first millennium BCE, two powerful peoples emerged, the Medes in the north and the Persians in the south. In the 6th century BCE, a leader named Cyrus, from the Persian Achaemenid clan, united the tribes and overthrew the Medes. That moment changed history. Cyrus the Great became the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, the first Persian Empire. His military campaigns stretched across Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and even into parts of Europe. But what made Cyrus different wasn't just how he conquered, but how he ruled. He respected the customs of the lands he took, allowed religious freedom, and freed enslaved people, including the Jews of Babylon. The Cyrus Cylinder is often called the world's first charter of human rights. Cyrus was followed by rulers like Darius and Xerxes, who expanded the empire even further. They built a network of roads, introduced a postal system, and established Persepolis, one of the ancient world's greatest cities. The Achaemenids weren't just warriors, they were builders, administrators, and thinkers. In 330 BCE, Alexander the Great invaded and conquered Persia. The Achaemenid Empire fell, but the Persian identity didn't. After Alexander's death, Persian culture slowly re-emerged. New empires rose, the Parthians and later the Sasanians. The Parthians kept Roman expansion in check, and the Sasanians revived Persian culture, art, and religion, especially Zoroastrianism, which had been the dominant faith since before Cyrus. In the 7th century, everything changed again. Arab-Muslim armies defeated the Sasanian Empire, Islam spread across the land, and Zoroastrianism faded. But unlike other places, Iran didn't just adopt Arab culture. It blended it with its own. Persian scholars, poets, and scientists helped shape the Islamic Golden Age. The Persian language survived, so did the identity. Figures like Avicenna, known for his work in medicine and philosophy, became known far beyond Iran. Poets like Rumi, Hafez, and Ferdowsi wrote works that are still read around the world today. Ferdowsi's Shahnameh, or Book of Kings, preserved Iran's ancient myths and history in poetic form, keeping old stories alive during a time of great change. Over the centuries, Iran saw many rulers and dynasties. The Safavid dynasty in the 1500s made Shia Islam the state religion, a decision that still shapes Iranian identity today. The Qajar dynasty tried to modernize while struggling with European colonial pressure. In the 20th century, the Pahlavi dynasty pushed for modernization and nationalism, looking back to the days of Cyrus and Persepolis. Then came the 1979 Islamic Revolution. The monarchy was overthrown, and Iran became an Islamic republic. Since then, Iran has remained at the center of global attention, sometimes for politics, sometimes for conflict, but its deep cultural and historical roots remain stronger than headlines. Iran is more than just a country on the map. It's a land of ancient kings and fearless poets, of scientific minds and spiritual teachers, a nation that has endured invasions, revolutions, and cultural transformations, yet still stands. From the Elamites to Cyrus, from Persepolis to Tehran, this is the story of a civilization that shaped the world, and continues to evolve.